everyone, I hope you've had a lovely Christmas with lots of festive joy. Today I'm here to rip and pluck and destroy any last singular gram of joy that you have left in your being. Because today, my lovely friends, we're going to be looking at how TikTok is the worst social media platform for creating insecurities that make you sing at home, hate yourself. So if you don't already hate yourself, download TikTok, and it's a surefire way to pick apart every single insecurity that you never even knew you had. Feel like humbling yourself, guys, hop on TikTok because it will surefire do that for you. Now, everyone knows social media isn't the best for your mental health. That's kind of a fact. And that is coming from me, someone who does it as their full-time job. However, some people are blissfully unaware, and I really highlight the word blissfully, of this horrific side of the internet that basically says to you that if you have one of these things that aren't the beauty standard, you are ugly and you are worthless, and you should just go. You should leave and you should change yourself. As a way to collect these TikToks, I do like them, and therefore my feed just constantly feeds me how I could improve myself and look better. And I'm here today to tell you that if you are seeing these TikToks too, like me, they're a complete load of bullshit. And it's just people being ridiculous. Now, I would have thought that our generation would know better than to really try and just instill the most pathetic insecurities on the world and young people on TikTok. But if we at least talk about it, maybe we can spread some awareness that this is total. Okay, today we're going to be starting off with something called Lux Maxing. Woo! What is Lux Maxing, you're asking? Well, lucky you, because I'm here to tell you. Now, I only found out what this was a couple of days ago. It basically means how you sat at home can make the most of that ugly little mug. Now, it just means you're trying to make the most of your face. You're trying to make yourself look better because everybody knows that the way you look is the most important thing in the planet. Not your dreams, aspirations, and hopes. They don't matter. It's not what's inside that counts. It's that ugly little mug of yours sat at home. Yeah, I only just found out about Lux Maxing, and it actually makes me laugh. I don't know if it's meant to be humorous, but you'll understand why I find it funny. So here you can see, this is what comes up when I type in Lux Maxing. There are so many videos, and they're all cursed. Yeah, there's a lot, and it's a lot of kind of men talking about how you can maximize your appearance as like a dude and before you hit puberty, and it's all a bit weird and quite uncomfortable to watch. I'll give you some examples of Lux Maxing. I'm interested to hear what you guys think, but it just seems very, very mentally ill. And I'm not saying that even lightly. Like, everything you see in that video is just concerning, because I get having insecurities, and everybody has an insecurity. I totally get that. But I think when you get to the point where you're buying products that are sold to you with the intention of changing your physical appearance, more importantly, your bone structure, because all the things in that video that he's referencing that he's insecure about, the shape of his jaw, how he wants to like hollow out this bit, that's just your face structure. And I think posting this is a really misleading kind of video, because you're just telling other people that if you don't have these features that you're trying to get, you're fucking ugly. It's just a bit weird. And a lot of these products I've read into, and they're actually bad for you. The one that you chew on is really bad for your teeth. Of course it is. You're chewing rubber. And at this point, if you think ruining your teeth doesn't matter in order for you just to get like a sharper jawline, I think you really just need therapy. And I honestly, I am being sympathetic. I think this is, it's really sad. It's just become this big kind of trend, like the whole alpha male thing. And it's just really hard to to not get angry, but also find it kind of funny at the same time. I think this kind of video targeting especially like prepubescent boys that haven't hit puberty and are probably just like, what the fuck is this? And not even just them, the people that have hit puberty and don't have these features. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's absolutely nothing wrong with not having the features that they basically try and say to you that you should be trying your hardest to get these features. You look how you look. The internet tries so hard to make you dislike yourself. It really does. And I'm not surprised there are so many people that dislike themselves with this on the internet, okay? Because you can't live. You always have to be told by someone on the internet that the way you look is not good enough. And I know you've heard that all before, but it's videos like this and trends like this. This isn't just this dude. I only picked this guy because it's the first one that comes up. It's this massive thing and it's cringy because why are we trying to do this? And it isn't just, men that are hopping on this Lux Maxing trend. I see women doing it as well, and I'm going to get further into that soon. It's just a bit odd. So following on from talking about how Lux Maxing is this thing, there's something here called surgery maxing, which is kind of hilarious when you think about it. Surgery maxing is not a thing. It's called getting surgery. It's getting plastic surgery. It's not surgery maxing. You're saying that in order to maximize how beautiful you look, surgery is the only way for that, when I get, logically now in the society that we're in order to reach this beauty standard, yes, this is the only way you can maximize that. But the beauty standard is the issue in the first place. And the fact that this is allowed on TikTok is also kind of concerning. And I know you could say, okay, it's kind of quite light compared to a lot of the stuff you've looked at when we've got predators on the app and we've got people like Elphaba. When you think about it, and when I think that I have younger family members that may end up on TikTok, think of the people that are on TikTok that are young and impressionable and insecure. They're going to see this and they're going to be like, oh yeah, Lux Maxing your nose? Oh, well, what's wrong with the first nose? What's wrong with that? Why surgery maxing is ideal. Let's have a look, shall we? Get rid of incel genetics, whatever that means. Involuntary celibacy is here basically, guys, implying that if you have a jaw like this, you will not get bitches, which is also ridiculous. What about the people out there that can't afford surgery and you're just saying to them, guys, if this is what you look like, you're screwed? It's a load of bollocks, to be honest. And at the end of the day, this is how you were born. This is the shape of your face. By all means, right, if you want to get surgery and you got the money and that's what you want, I'm never going to be one to tell people not to do it. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it. But to have the internet tell you that this is what you should be doing is just a bit depressing. It's a genetic thing, and as pointed out in the caption of this, it's genetic. I don't think you should be ashamed of how you were genetically born. It's just a bit sad that this is even a thing and that I have to say this. Yeah, again, so it's just based around being the most attractive you can be, which is not the center of the world. As much as social media likes to make you feel your worth is based on how you look, it's not. And the older you get, the more you will start to realize that. People that make these videos are deeply, deeply insecure. And that's not a dig. I hope whoever is online using their time to make videos of how to Lux Max and how to surgery max, which is ultimately saying how not to be society's definition of ugly, and get surgery to make sure you feel attractive. You could stumble across this as someone who isn't conventionally attractive. You could be perfectly happy with the way you look, see a TikTok that's basically telling you that you shouldn't be happy with the way you look, and then be insecure. It's like, right, okay, well, I wasn't insecure until your little TikTok showed up. It's ridiculous. And all of these ones, like the jaw one and the nose job picture, these are all ones that we've kind of been spoon-fed for quite a long time, but they get worse and worse.
This is how you can fix an asymmetrical face. By the way, you need to start doing these things at a young age because the later you start, the less the results are going to show. So this is urgent.
The asymmetrical face thing is something that I think everybody is insecure about, because everybody sees themselves in pictures that have been taken of them and they're like, what the fuck? Okay, like it's something that you're kind of not happy about seeing because you're not used to seeing it. That is the point blank end reason of why you don't like your face inverted, is because you're not used to seeing it. Okay, every time you look in the mirror, you're like, oh, I like what I see. Someone takes a picture of you, you don't like what you see. It's because you're not used to seeing it. And fixing an asymmetrical face, unless you're getting surgery for a reason that does exactly that, is not going to work. Sleeping on your side, which is what this guy goes on to say will help, is only going to help you a weeny teeny bit. So small, in fact, that it probably isn't even worth trying every night to sleep on one side. Let alone going to sleep thinking, oh, I'm going to be ugly if I don't sleep on this side of my face because my face is going to be asymmetrical. Pretty much nobody has asymmetrical face, so this is just the most ridiculous thing. And there's worse things in the world than having a face slightly unsymmetrical. I don't think it matters. I've never looked at someone and gone, oh, they would be really attractive if their face was symmetrical.
So many people with this issue, and it's that there's one eye bigger than the other eye. Let me help y'all fix this insecurity of yours and make your eyes look a lot more.
Sorry that, like, these people are now being put on blast, but how is saying that this is going to fix someone's insecurity even a normal thing to say? I've never ever gave a shit whether my eyes were fucking even or not, but now I've seen that TikTok, I'm like, oh, I wonder if my eyes are even. That's what's going to happen for so many people. They're going to see it. They're going to be like, oh, I didn't know it mattered if one of your eyes was slightly bigger than the other. It's like tits, bro, okay? It's like tits. One boob is bigger than the other. But are you really complaining when you've got a handful of boobage? No, you're not. You're just happy to be there. Who gives a shit about eyes either? Okay, I'm not looking into someone's eyes being like, oh, fuck, man, you got one going on a little bit bigger than the other there. Unless you are a psychopath, right, and you're deeply insecure, no one is looking at you being like, oh, one eye's bigger than the other. It's pathetic. Stop doing this on the internet, man, because it's just stupid. And young people are growing up on this absolute nonsense, and it just winds me up. Who gives a shit if one of your eyes is bigger than the other? I don't care, okay? If you're at home and you see this and you're fed bull like this, because you will be, it's everywhere. I don't even know if it's useful me telling you to ignore it, but please just don't see it and laugh, because that's how you should be seeing it. It is humorous. Okay, here we are. Here's something that I'm going to talk about. Negative canthal tilt. It's a new stupid thing that kind of describes the way your eyes are kind of sitting. It's the bone structure around here. It's whether your eyes are kind of like tilted a little bit downwards or tilted a little bit upwards. It's pathetic and stupid, and it really does not matter. And people have kind of set it upon themselves to go around the internet taking pictures of people or posting celebrities that have a negative canthal tilt, saying that it's over for them. And let me just tell you right now, if you're sat at home and you have a negative canthal tilt, whatever the fuck that is, you're fine. Nobody, no women, right, are going looking at men being like, oh, bro's got a negative canthal tilt, I can't take him for dinner. Bro's eyebrows are slightly too close to his eyelids, man, I don't think I can let him dig down. That's not happening. Like, I don't think I've ever looked at a man and thought, oh, that's funny, he's not been Lux Maxing, you can tell that. And he's saying that by pulling your eyes upwards, you can fix this, when in reality, bro probably just was born like that, okay? You were just born that way, and you're like, oh, it's like if I had massive okay? Why did I say it like that? I'm out there going, hey guys, this is how you get massive tits as a flat-chested girl like yourself. It's just stupid. It's just ridiculous. And it's a bone. It's a bone structure thing. And I don't know what society's problem is with trying to make you change your bone structure. Like, it's kind of scary. Right, again, so let's just be factual here. That's a bone. See this? Look at my nose. Right, I have a little tiny bump. It's nothing big, no problem, just a bone. It's just how my nose looks. And I grew up not really liking it. Didn't really like my side profile, because the internet has convinced you that, for some reason, the women beauty standard is to have a little nose, a little button nose, which they're cute. But by saying that they're the normal noses, you're ruling out about 90% of people's noses, because in reality, most people that have that little slope nose that they're saying that you should be aiming to have is from surgery. Surprise, surprise, as if that's not how the beauty standard works. Most ideal body parts that you are meant to have are achieved by surgery, and that's why it's such a depressing cycle of events, because you aren't going to get there unless you pay for surgery. And if you are lucky to have these body parts, that's great. That's just what you look like too. That's fine. But people on the internet shouldn't be convincing you that if you have a nose that has a bump on it, that you are any less attractive than someone else. So all the things in the video that woman is referencing as things that you can change or should change are results of aging. Now, I feel like when people question why our generation is so insecure and pick apart so many things, it is because of stuff like this. My brother in Christ, you age, okay? You smile, look, you smile. You're gonna get lines. Eventually, these little smile lines are going to be permanent because I smile all the time, all right? You're going to get forehead lines. You're going to get lines under here. You're going to get lines on your face. It's called wrinkles. It's called aging, all right? It's called aging. That's going to happen. You can't do anything about that. And the fact that you're acting like, oh, rubbing your face, oh, is going to do anything drastic or stop you from aging. No. Wear sunscreen, okay, and keep your skin out of the sun for long periods of time to avoid getting skin cancer. That's all you need to worry about, all right? And wash your face for hygiene reasons. That's it. Your face is going to do what your face is going to do. And aging is a great thing, I think. You're getting older. You're living your life. But you can't do anything about that. Embrace it. Don't let these weirdos on the internet act like you can't age. Like it's this worst thing known to man. Like what's worse, aging or death early? So I just get triggered. And I know I'm not adding much like educational and crazy sentences to this, but like what can I say? It's stupid. And I just want to share how stupid it is with you guys. Well, these like super cool names, all right, for the folds on your face, nasolabial folds and smile lines, and they're just wrinkles because you're getting older, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let women live. Let men live. Can we all just live fine and happy and stop posting on the internet what the ideal person looks like to the micro, little tiny insecurity? So stupid and annoying. Again, another thing is people saying that hooded eyes are unattractive. Some people can't help it. What is wrong with you? Asian people, for example, I've looked into the comment section of this. A lot of Asian people saying, oh, sorry, man, that's just how I look. Imagine how they feel. Just give people a break, man. Just give people a break. We don't need to care whether our eyes are hooded or not. It's really not the biggest deal in your life or the world. You know that one video, right, where that girl's lying down on the floor and it just zooms up and it like shows you how small the world is compared to the universe? Yeah, that. Right now. That's not for me to say that being insecure isn't a valid feeling. I'm going to be completely open and honest. I deal with a lot of insecurities. It's an inner battle for most people, and you work on it and try and accept yourself. That is a part of life. It's kind of hard not to be insecure when the world shoves down your throat about your weight, your eyes, the way your eyes are set, how far apart they are, how close together they are, whether you've got hooded eyes, whether you've got green eyes and you want to change them to brown, if your eyebrows are too far down, blah, blah, blah. Who actually cares? And then like how ridiculous is insecurities going to get? It's going to be like the smallest little things, like the way your hair's split at the end. Like that'll be a new insecurity. Let people live. You're sat at home making these TikToks, being like, oh yeah, here's how to look great. Here's how to just do things with your face. Here's how to change things. You're sad, okay? You need a life. Oh, the internet is a wonderful place. It's a wonderful place. But I don't know what low visual or high visual weight means, and I don't want to know, all right? I'm going to stay blissfully unaware. That's just another example of how people just want you to sit at home, look in the mirror, and cry. And cry because you're not a high visual weight or a low visual weight. And just think, why am I like this? Why do I look like this? Why wasn't I born with low visual weight? Again, this is hashtag Lux Maxing, Luckism, Jordan Barrett, and hashtag eyebrows. I don't think your eyebrows are particularly a big deal, to be honest. These people must live online, okay? To really just post about the ideal face, the ideal eyebrow on a TikTok app in order to get views is a different level of virgin. And I really think whoever is doing this needs to rethink their existence and grow up and just look at themselves, really. It's funny how you can dedicate your account to your aesthetic and how you look and how you're perceived and what you look like, yet you still look like a complete and utter and I haven't even seen your face. Things that make you ugly. Let's go. Okay, well, the obesity crisis is a separate issue. It's not really necessarily to do with aesthetics, it's to do with your health. I don't really get why this has been included. And it can hide your bone structure or whatever. Bone structure, my nuts. Who cares what your bone structure looks like? Just be healthy, be healthy. And if you're healthy, then you're fine. Again, most people can't help bad skin. It's just a fact. Most people cannot help their skin. And it's not really fair to label everybody that has acne as ugly. It doesn't change anything about your appearance other than add to it, really. It's not taking away any of your features. It's just acne, which will hopefully go away at some point if you are suffering with it, because I know it can be painful. But hormonal acne, yeah, oh, that makes you so ugly, man. For eyelid exposure. Oh, sorry, I have eyelids. Let me just walk around like this. Upper eyelid exposure is sick. It means you can do your eyeshadow well without it creasing everywhere. Well, guys, if you don't feel ugly yet, what have you been doing? Get yourself on TikTok. It's just a very dystopian thing to hop online and have thousands upon thousands of videos telling you that everything that you look like is wrong and that you should be trying to look different. And you could sit there and be like, hey, it's not that deep, man, chill out. It's just trying to help people maximize their potential. Their potential is not down to their looks, it's down to what they do, what they say, what they think, the people they surround themselves with, not what you look like. This might sound basic and cringy, okay, and you would be surprised, however, to the amount of people that need to hear that this stuff that you are looking at is stupid, and TikTok is probably rotting your brain. And if I didn't make videos on TikTok, I'm telling you right now, I would not be on it. If I didn't need to have it because of the videos that I make, I would not have it. Nor would I let my child have it, okay? So if you're a parent out there and you're watching this, not to tell you how to parent, but my advice would be really, if your child does have TikTok, it isn't just some harmless app that you might think it is. It is actually one of the most rotting, disgusting, pointless, stupid apps that have ever graced themselves to man. And if you are someone who is very, very insecure, suffering from, a lot of self-esteem issues, this kind of stuff is really going to prey and feed on how you feel about yourself. And it tries to take your money, ultimately. If you look at the products that are trying to be sold to help you, these things to chew, to make your jawline better, oils to massage your nose, to make your nose bump go away. It's all money-making tactics. Same with the whole weight loss stuff I covered, when they try and sell you these juices that burn fat. It's all capitalizing upon a set beauty standard that I genuinely believe is unfortunately irreversible. The damage has been done, and this is proof that the damage is continued to be hammered with a big, fat, rusty hammer into the coffin to make things worse. I always sit there and think, how can we reverse this for, young people out there, the children that we're all going to have? I don't think we can. There's always going to be this horrific pressure to look a certain way, and of course it used to be bad. Used to be bad back in, the World War times when they had posters telling women to not be fat for their husbands. Propaganda like this is always going to be around, always has been. It does seem to be getting continuously worse, and I can't do anything about that. I can't. What am I, Superman? But I can talk about it and, try and encourage young people to just listen to me, Cataclysm, because she knows best. All right? This shite is ruining your brain. Okay, so please don't consume it, don't like it, don't interact with it, and definitely don't look up to it, okay, because these people are cringe. And the people that you're looking at, by the way, and thinking, oh, they're so attractive, I want to look like them, they've had surgery. All right, if they've got all these perfect features that they refer to, they've probably had surgery. And it's like when the Kardashians try and do my glutes day at the gym and you've had a BBL, just need to be saying, why would I listen to you, bro? You paid for that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you want to do that, it's a whole different subject. All right, surgery, plastic surgery, it's a whole different ball game. Don't be listening to people that have had a nose job tell you how to get your nose to look better. Fine, as you are. I'm not going to go into loads of sloppy bullshit, but yeah, sloppy bullshit. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I don't know if this has been any help at all. I just like to kind of deep dive into the world of disgustingness on TikTok. Yeah, I'll see you again soon.